Welcome back to Gunsmoke, a Spire RPG actual play from the House of Bob.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm playing Istrid Malel, the spider descendant midwife.
I'm Dan. I'll be playing Hugo Verite, the Vermissian sage.
I'm Alex, and I'll be playing Jeroth, the cannibalistic carrion priest.
I'm Christina, and I'm playing Leon LaCroix, bartender by night, knight by day.
And I'm Jake, your game master. If you like what you hear and want to support the show, please visit us at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. Last session, Hugo and Jeroth left the hypnotized Istrid and Leon to their play and snuck backstage to meet with the Crimson Vigil contact Ignatius. Unfortunately, the meeting went sour fast, but not before you determined that Ignatius had something explosive in mind for the Aelfir's Stanza and Blossom, as well as those that would aid them. You tried to prevent Ignatius from leaving, while trying to get some more info before he left, but he pulled a dagger, took a swipe at Jeroth, and does not look intent on stopping. You two were able to block his exit, at least for now, but it doesn't seem like he's about to stop. He pulls the dagger back again with a shout and stabs in your general direction. What do?
I know this is a pretty intense situation, but I feel like we owe the listeners just an explanation about how bad I fucked up this whole situation for us, like the very beginning of last session.
You did?
Because I do actually have compel.
Oh. So you guys had 2 chances to fix it.
Yeah, we did. And I just did my character sheet wrong.
I chose violence.
Yeah, we chose violence. And now here we are. So
yeah, I would not say that was solely the reason that things went badly, but it
was. Dan is weirdly quiet right now.
It was an early mistake in what became a long series of mistakes.
It might have stopped the snowballing.
Yeah.
Well, but I am the snowball.
You can't live with regrets.
No.
I mean, it sounds like that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess there's no way that I can attack from any position of hiding and use my cool hyena abilities because he knows exactly where I am.
He's stabbing at you.
He's stabbing me.
Yeah, he is stabbing at you currently.
You know what? I'm just going to fight him back. I'm going to attack him because fuck this guy. He brought a dagger to a meat cleaver fight.
Idiot.
So I'm going to try to chop his hands off. As he tries to stab towards me, I'm going to try to fucking chop his hands right off.
Sure thing.
Nobody tries to stab an old man. It's rude. Respect your elders.
That is fight religion, please.
A 6 is my best roll.
So success at a cost. Why don't you roll your damage? We'll see how much damage you do, and that will decide how the rest of this goes.
I rolled a 3 for damage.
He, lunges towards you with the dagger, and you try to meet him with your blade, but he steps just to the side. But Song, your hyena, pounces from the other side and bites into his leg. So he takes the 3 damage, but he does get you with the dagger. And it's, it's one of those crisp blades that have the kind of curvy blade. Ow. And it looks like it's kind of serious business. It has brutal, actually. So he does 3 damage.
Ooh, okay. 3 blood damage. And when I hit 6 or when I hit 7, bad things happen?
Well, potentially bad things can happen at any level of stress. But remember, you've got 2 resistance to blood, right? So that'll fill up first.
Yeah, okay. So I'll fill those up. Now I just have 1 blood. Okay.
Just 1 to actual blood.
Okay, that's fine. That could have been worse.
Well, it could still actually be worse. Because your total stress is 2, so there is a small chance that you take fallout, right? If I roll a 1 on this D10.
Here we go.
Which I didn't, so. You're fine so far. Okay. Hugo, you see this happen. These 2 are locked in Mortal Kombat. Anything you want to do?
Oh, boy. I take a sidestep and pull out my crossbow. And I'm like, yeah, this seems like a good decision. And then I shoot at him. I'm also going to use my obsessive researcher skill. Lets me choose any skill or domain, and I have that specialty for 1 session. So I'm going to put it in something like marksmanship or something like that.
Sure thing.
Give me some bonus to...
Crossbowing.
Yeah, crossbowing. I'm a professional crossbower. All right, so 2d10s. My highest was a 7.
Success at a cost. So same deal. You want to roll your damage first?
Sure. Boom. 4.
Nice.
Cool. That's a solid hit. He's got a hyena at his back and Jaroth to his front. He's kind of pinned there, wasn't able to move. You take that moment to fire off crossbow, you get him in the side, and he stumbles backwards. That was a good solid hit. He's on his last legs here, and he stumbles backwards, almost trips over one of the crates here, and he quickly reaches inside the crate and pulls out what looks like a haggis or something. It's like, some kind of stuffed, some kind of stuffed sheep bladder or something like that, right?
Put the meat down.
As he's bleeding from the side there, he pulls out this haggis, and then he's beside the stone wall here, and he rubs his dagger across the wall, creating sparks that land onto the little haggis.
Is the haggis super flammable?
The haggis is full of like fucking gunpowder or something.
The haggis is from his place.
I think in general, haggis is flammable.
What you do see is the little drip of viscous black liquid that comes out of the side of the haggis, which is Spire Black, which you've encountered before, is a common tool of the Crimson Vigil, and is indeed flammable and explosive.
Extra
Much more so
flammable.
than a haggis, yes. Than your standard haggis.
Is he blowing himself up?
Some people do that.
As the flame begins to climb up that black liquid, he's clutching his side and he says, Paloma, Veronica, it's up to you now. We won't be free until the streets of Red Row run red with Elfir blood.
Who's he talking to? He's monologuing.
What do you guys do? You have a moment to react.
Can we kick him into the storage room?
You could certainly try.
Or is there a meat freezer kind of situation?
Can we try to get the haggis bomb away from him somehow?
I don't want to touch that thing.
Is Spire Black like dynamite? Like if we jostle it around, is it at risk of exploding? Or if we get it away from him and his sparky business, is
I
it?
assume it's lit like a fuse.
Yeah, it's more like a gunpowder oil type substance, right? So I think you could still knock, the haggis away.
To be fair, only the shrapnel is going to be meat. So it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, yeah, if you want to just be fast enough to prevent him from blowing it up, that's a thing you can try. You can try to run away. You can try to grab onto him and go out with him. Whatever you want, man.
Jaroth, I think we should just let him blow himself up.
I think.
And then I try to run away.
He's gonna blow us up too.
That's why we run.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try to stop him. Yugo can go, I guess. You go.
It's in the name, man.
I've seen what Spire Black can do, and I'm not confident that a haggis-sized sack of Spire Black is only gonna, the explosion's gonna be contained to just this room. I think this is a real bad situation here. So, yeah, I'm gonna, maybe use my prey hook, big old meat hook thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to knock him in the stomach so hard with it that it wins him and he drops the haggis and, is incapacitated.
Yeah. The good news is I think this is just a matter of doing it faster than he can set it off. So when it comes to speed, that'd be pursue. And he's still a religion boy, so pursue religion.
Okay. Wow. I rolled a 9 and a 10.
Ooh. Critical success.
Do I get to do some damage too then?
Yes, if you'd like to.
I'd like to. I feel like he deserves some damage. A 2.
Okay. You whip the prey hook towards him and it hits him square in the chest and he tumbles backwards onto the ground, just lays flat and unconscious. You knock him right out and the haggis falls to the ground and kind of rolls away a bit from the puddle of Spire Black, kind of separating the flame from the fuse essentially.
Nice.
Yugo's long gone by now.
So is Yugo gone then? I'm just alone.
Yeah, I'm around the corner covering my ears for an explosion.
I mean, I feel like I have the upper hand with this guy now, and I've brought the temperature down a little bit because he's winded or whatever. Can I interrogate him and find out what their plan actually is? Because he, outside of the context of his anime villain bullshit.
Indeed, you knocked him unconscious with that shot.
So I'm not finding out shit. Can I search him for...
You could try searching him. If you wanted to wake him up, that's fine. You can jostle him awake and ask him some questions too. That's fine.
Maybe I'll just start by, searching him, seeing if there's any plans in his pockets or a map
a small bag of coins with a name on it, Paloma.
Keeping that. Thanks, Paloma.
You find a now bloody copy of the playbill, and you remember he shouted out the name Veronica, and you see that the actress playing the avatar of Lekole is named Veronica.
Okay.
You see the meal plan for the night on the side wall of the kitchen here, and you see that for the expensive seats, including the box seats, they were being served haggis tonight.
Oh,
That's the bomb. How does that work? Do they like cut into it and it explodes?
Possibly.
Hmm.
And you know that that is to be served at intermission, which you understand to be very soon.
Oh, okay.
All right. If it's been a couple minutes and I haven't heard an explosion, I'll come back in.
Yeah, you're in the clear.
Yeah, I walk in nonchalantly and act like nothing happened. We sure stopped that guy.
Yes, we did.
Hey, that's my arrow in him.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
I shot him and ran away.
Fair point. Fair point.
I'm going to go look in that case and see if there's a bunch more haggis in there.
There are, yes.
Okay. Do I know if the meals have gone out yet? Are they on like trolleys or something? Carts?
It looks like just because of the fact that there aren't any in here, yeah, they would have been loaded up onto carts and taken out to the various booths. And you don't see any in here. So you presume that, yes, they're already on their way. And that's kind of, that would line up with what he said, that you're too late.
All right. Looks like we're going to have to harass the wait staff.
Or do we use one of the emergency exits I know about and
Just let them get blown up.
because is it just the high elves? Is it just the Elfir?
I mean, I don't like them personally.
but there's going to be other consequences.
It's going to bring some heat.
There's
Right.
going to be some collateral
Yeah.
damage.
At the bare minimum, there's the playwright and a couple drow servants of the Elfir that are in that box as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So there would be innocence.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if I think the
All right.
playwright's
Oh no, the playwright's
innocent.
for sure not an innocent, but the servants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take some of these haggis, though, and just toss them in a bag somewhere. I'll grab a potato sack and just fill it full of this haggis.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, having explosive meat seems like something
You
we can
need
use
it.
down the line.
I
don't
agree.
know. Yeah.
It's just a funny thought.
So is it just the one box that has the Elfir in it that, as far as we know, the haggis is going to? Or are they going to other boxes? Or does it say on the meal plan?
It kind of just says like silver level, members or whatever, right? I don't think it's...
Silver ear level.
Yeah, like the common viewer is not getting a meal
No.
between intermission.
they have to go out,
Right.
to the lobby.
They have to go to Fungus King.
Yeah,
For
they have to.
the Fungus King
concession.
cart.
No, it would be basically just the box seats. The only box seats that are occupied are the Elfir one and the one that Mother Moon is in, who is the owner of the arena.
Okay.
All right.
So there's 2 box seats. There's 2 of us. Should be split up.
We saw which ones they were in. We saw them when we were sitting in the crowd, so we can go together.
You could head right there if you wanted to. Yep, you guys more or less know the back rooms now. So
Yeah, I see no reason not to go.
Okay.
okay, time is of the essence.
Oh.
As we said, intermission is only moments away. Whoever would have just the best pursue low society, we'll have you roll it.
That's going to be
Probably,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
I got both of those skills. So
I have one of those. So yes, you go right ahead. Shows what you're made of, old man.
Uh-oh.
not made of much. My best is a 7.
I think it's still, success at a cost.
Okay.
You're hip pop.
Oh no. Okay, I think the cost will probably be more along the lines of a shadow stress. You
Okay.
are running through the back rooms here, and a few of Mother Moon's staff see you here and know you're not supposed to be here and go, "Hey, what are you two doing?" But you're long gone, but they have noted you and recognize your face for maybe later.
Yeah.
So I will inflict upon you just 3 shadow stress.
3.
Oof. I'm not too worried.
Wow. That puts me up to 5 stress total. Does something bad happen?
Maybe. It does.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Fuck me for asking.
I'm not with him.
Actually, you are with him. You've got 5 stress, so this is going to be moderate fallout. The good news is that you heal 5 stress.
Oh, So I heal all my stress.
Yeah.
Great.
You are watched,
Ooh.
which is basically what we said already. One of the arena staff notice you, and they may be acting on that, which we will find out in due time.
Well, we made a lot of noise, and I'm not shocked by that.
Less noise than an explosion, at least.
Yeah.
No, don't doubt it yet, though. They have a bag full of bombs, basically.
Yeah. Dan, what are we going to do when we get there?
Smack some meat out of some mouths.
So, yes, there's the good news is that you did make it in time. You round the corner to the hallway where the box room entrance is, and you see a kitchen staff member. One of the gnolls has pushed a little tray and has left it in front of the room. And you see there's 2 city guard that are standing outside of the room. And one of them has taken that cart and is rolling it inside as we speak.
Are they next to the room? Because my lay of the land told me that this room is not well guarded.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No.
No?
So you are certain that there weren't any guards here.
Yeah.
Which is why it's curious that there's one guard. Just this guard that's pushing the cart.
Okay.
And you know from your knowledge here that there shouldn't be any guards here. So it is weird that there's this guard here.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay. Should we whisper?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna pretend that I'm enchanted by the play.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use that as like the reason why I'm violent towards this guard. Because I think he doesn't like the play. Does that make sense?
Yes, go for it.
All right.
Sorry for being so loud.
And then I run at the guard and I shove him real good.
So as you start to get close, you realize that you recognize this guard.
Oh no.
It's the sailor.
Mid clothesline.
You only barely recognize them. Back in, I don't know how long ago in chronologically this was, you intervened when that kid was getting arrested for drugs.
Mm-hmm.
There was the guard that Leon knew. It's not him. It was the woman that was with him. She has a long, fiery red braided ponytail. She looks at you barreling towards her. And, you know, a sort of dawning, oh, that's that snivelly nerd from the other day. And
Okay, she deserves it a bit, though.
My name is Andre.
Never forget.
why don't you fight?
Yeah, let's fight. I've never run away from a fight before.
You have your choice of fighting order, low society, or religion with her. Unfortunately, you don't have any of those, I don't think. But-
I have low society.
okay.
My only weapon I have is a crossbow.
And that's one shot.
Yeah. And I've already used that one shot, apparently.
You wouldn't have had time to reload it in your rush to get over here.
Okay, that's fine.
You don't need to deal damage so much as just stop them, right?
Yeah. I'll take out a haggis and use that as blunt force.
I think they're not hard. It's like stuffing and meat inside of a sausage. And
Yeah, but there's also liquid in there.
Yes. Flammable, explosive liquid.
There's also the element of surprise,
there's certainly the element of surprise.
which is, why are you hitting me with meat?
I don't know. I think if you got hit with a sausage, it would hurt.
Also, this isn't regular sausage.
Yeah, it's haggis.
Well, yeah, yes, but it's also filled with that
Yeah,
black stuff.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
filled with liquid, so it should be actually pretty hard.
I mean, at the very least, there's going to be confusion afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jake, what are the stats for haggis?
1. One, and you'll thank me for that.
Thank you, Jake.
I don't know. I think we should take this to D&D court.
You got to roll the hit first, anyway. So.
The damage to reputation is astronomical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give you. There's actually a tag for a surprising weapon, which is you get mastery on the first roll with it. So
We get to roll 3
Yeah.
d10s. Awesome. Oh, yeah. 2 10s.
Yeah.
2 10s. So that's a critical hit. So when you critically hit for every additional 10 you roll, you get a +1 stress.
Oh.
So you do 2 stress.
That's wonderful.
And what's great about that, too, is that she has 3 armor.
Oh.
So
Well, I thought it was a more distraction anyway.
yeah,
in the
it
end.
still uses up 2 of the armor. So
Droth, you need to run past this situation.
Has she spotted me?
I think she's preoccupied.
She's preoccupied. So I could, in theory, use one of my surprise attacks. Because she hasn't seen me yet. I'm also
I mean,
surprised.
I think she clocked you, but again, she's focused on the immediate sausage-related threat. So,
Okay.
yeah, no, you'd be able to use your surprise thing, whatever it is.
I could use Sikkim or Scout. Okay. I'm going to command my hyena song to Scout. I want my hyena to run over there and try to knock this lady
Do
over.
it.
Knock the guard over so we can get this cart away from her.
Could we just not knock over the cart? They're not going to eat, like, ruined food.
Oh. Yeah. Could we? Could I still use my ability for that?
Oh, just yeah. I mean,
Does that
just make
still
an
apply?
attack roll, and you can
Okay,
have it narratively work that way. That's fine.
Sure.
How much armor does this cart have?
How much armor does the card have? Okay, what am I rolling?
Fight low society.
That's a 9.
Okay, now you can roll damage. D6, please.
3.
And this was you sicking song on her.
Yeah.
They leap at her and into her, and she was holding onto the cart, so it all kind of clatters onto the ground.
Yeah.
And the little sausage rolls down the hallway.
Nice.
Good.
Is it? It doesn't sound good the way you just said it.
Mission success.
Mission successful.
I mean,
Food
Yeah.
ruined.
you've wasted some food, some perfectly good food.
It wasn't perfectly good.
I don't know that it's
Yeah.
perfectly good.
Okay, well then let's pop back over to the play. We left off last session when the princess had entreated Lekole, Our Lady of Vengeance, for the power to enact her revenge. As the princess took the bloody dagger from the towering multi-armed avatar of Lekole, the braziers were extinguished and the arena went dark. There is a heavy and tense moment of silence before the lights are turned back on and some jaunty, let's all go to the lobby type intermission music starts playing. But then there's a murmur through the crowd as they notice something unusual, and Istrin and Leon, you notice this as well, is that the avatar of Lekole is still on the stage. And she slowly raises a blood-stained hand towards the crowd and then up towards the box seats. There is a pause, and then dramatically she clenches her hand into a fist, and then nothing happens.
And then while it's silent, I'm like, look away!
She's covered in this incredibly elaborate costume with multiple arms and a giant head and all of that. She kind of looks around confused as if she was expecting something to happen. After a moment of this kind of confusion, she reaches into the robes that make up her costume and pulls out a long rifle.
Whoa.
Oh,
How did she conceal that?
It's a very big costume. Again, like she was like towering over the other actresses.
It's like a Gwar type costume.
Yeah.
Istrin and Leon, you see this happening. You see Lekole, that something seems off with her. That for the moment, that intimidating deity of wrath and vengeance and violence that the actress was so perfectly embodying, you see that veil drop for a moment. You see her pull out this human weapon, the rifle.
Gross.
Something that Lekole would never deign to use. And you start to realize that something is wrong here, particularly Istrin, who knows how this magic works, sees the lines of magic from the stage to the audience, and you begin to throw off the chains of the spell that were keeping you so entranced. Just in time, too, because it looks like things are about to kick off. You have a moment to react or to try to do something before Lekole, or at least the actress playing her, pulls the trigger.
Yeah, I guess I rushed the stage. I don't know about we rushed the stage.
I'm gonna turn to the family that I was terrorizing first
Just make a quick apology.
and apologize and tell them that they should leave and then rush the stage.
Perfect.
I apologize to no one, and I rushed the stage.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Rush the stage. So it's going to be Pursue,
Okay.
and it's going to be probably mostly religion. Just whoever has the best can do it.
I got a 10.
Oh, yay.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that.
Me neither.
So as soon as the spell starts to drop, you realize what's going on and you start rushing towards the stage, climbing over seats and people and down the stairs, leaping over the small little barrier at the bottom of the seats and across the sand of the arena onto the wooden stage. And you tell me, are you just tackling her to the ground? Are you running her through with a blade? I don't know.
Whoa. Yeah, just tackling her, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think just going for a tackle.
Sure.
Trying to knock that gun out of her hand.
Hmm.
You leap up onto the stage and just with the full force of a big Leon covered in armor, you knock her and pin her to the ground. Her elaborate costume that she's wearing, a couple of the arms break off and skitter across the ground. They don't skitter across the ground. They slide across the ground.
They turn into spiders.
Yes, and then she dissolves into spiders.
Oh, no.
I'd be like, so cool.
No spiders. But
One spider.
something else does happen, which is that
She explodes.
the bit of the wooden stage beneath her, you didn't see it when you were running up, or you're not even sure if it was there, but you see underneath her a trapdoor. With one of her free hands, knocks on the trapdoor with a fist, and the trapdoor opens, and you see something that Hugo has described to you, but I don't think you've been in yourself, which is the Vermissian.
Oh.
You see a twirling miasma of trains and tracks and stations and whirling spirits and horrible hell energy.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to my heaven.
How did we not know this was here?
Right?
I mean, there's hidden entrances everywhere.
Hugo, we're going to have a chat.
I don't keep track of all of the locations. I know where the ones I use are.
Hugo, you know that you have an ability that just lets you find a door basically any time of the day. So
Yeah.
some other Vermissian sage could probably do the same thing.
Oh. I don't want to kill one of my own.
And my question for you, Leon, is do you hold on when she drops into the Vermissian, or do you let her go?
Oh, man. Let's see. I'll roll for it here. I don't let her go. We fall in and I immediately start throwing up.
Well, you get to roll like a mind thing or whatever.
This is the first experience. I imagine everybody throws up on the first time they go in there.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Leon and Lekole, we'll call her, disappear into the Vermissian. Istrin, you see the door starting to slowly close behind Leon. What do you do?
Going after Leon.
All right, you hop in.
Yep.
You hop in and you see some of the city guard and some of the arena members kind of rushing towards the stage behind you. But you just get a last look at them as you hop into the trapdoor, which closes behind you. And we'll come back to that in a moment. Hugo and Jaroth, you were just outside the box seats.
Yeah.
So I think you probably actually could have seen down to the stage when this was happening. So, Hugo, you do see this happen. You recognize that they have entered the Vermissian.
Oh.
Just a good little piece of info to know. But you've still got the city guard that you tackled down. She is standing up. She's pulling out from underneath her clothes what looks to be a highly illegal shotgun. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank you for listening to this episode of The House of Bob. If you're enjoying the show, we'd love it if you gave us a review on Apple Podcasts. You can tell your friends, you can hit us up on social media. We're at The House of Bob on most platforms, and all the episodes are available on YouTube as well if you prefer. If you're really liking what you're listening and you'd like to support the show financially, check out our Patreon. There's a whole bunch of bonus content on there, including monthly bonus recordings. We do director's commentary and some one-shots. And I'd like to extend a very special thank you to all our current patrons. You're all lovely people. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks so much. Artwork for this episode was by me, Jake, at Javix. Audio production was by Alex of Astronomic Audio. And the music was by Duke Albert. Thanks again for listening. Have a great day. Roll on.
Oh no, wait, that's the wrong campaign. Sorry.
Yeah. No, we clap in this one.
It's not
For
just
Mike.
screaming. Yeah.
Do you actually bartend?
Yeah.
Not yet.
We haven't seen you bartend yet.
We've been pretty busy.
But that's why I'm always
Yeah.
so tired.
Yeah, she's bartending at night when you guys are.
Gotcha. That's why we do all our stuff on the weekdays.
Mhm.
Because on the weekends you are busy.
I'm like, sorry guys, can't go out. Gotta make them tips.
Last session, you go and... Oh, no. Now I'm going to trip over your name. You psyched me out.
Jeroth. It's like...
You go?
Jeroth, like xylophone.
You gotta write it phonetically. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's what I thought Jeroth was.
Yeah, do it with a G. Jeroth.
Like have I ever sent you the video about pickles? Gerb?
No,
you said that in the chat, and I'm like, that.
No.
Now I'm even more confused.
That makes even less sense. Yeah.
What do pickles have to do with it?
There's a Brian David Gilbert episode where
Brian David Gilbert, more like.
You know Brian David Gilbert.
There's a BDG video where he talks about when you bite into a pickle and it's not as crunchy as you were expecting it to be.
Yes.
And there's a feeling that you get when that happens. And that feeling is called gerb.
I don't remember that part, but I do remember that overall video.
Gerb.
So yes, I hope this helps you, Jake.
I hope this helps.
Yeah, so put in
It
parentheses
is
by
all
his name.
clear.
Like the Brian Gilbert video. Like the pickle one specifically.
Like a too
Gerb.
soft pickle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you pickle.
Can we re-record your character intro to include all that? Last session, Hugo and Jeroth left the hospitalized. Oh, hospitalized? No, hypnotized. Sorry, guys.
They're about to be
Oh my
hospitalized.
god. I'm already
Just turn
hospitalized.
around.
They're on their way.
Call the hospital, but not for me.
Yeah. No hospital? And you pass the phone over, I guess. That's for you. Yeah.
I've done enough of the work now.
It's your turn.
I guess just 2, because I don't have fight.
You don't have fight, you don't have religion, no. So it's just your regular one plus the one for
What
mastery.
does religion have to do with shooting people?
He's a religious
It's
guy.
who you're shooting.
Oh, gotcha. And he's religious. Well, I'm going to make him not believe in God by the end of this.
Wow. Strong words.
I really thought you were going to try to hook the meat with the meat hook.
No, I would be
It's
a
too
bit
on
too
the
on the
nose.
nose. Yeah.
The people have spoken.
Yeah. So sure, if you do. It's not on my sheet here, but I believe you.
I have academia, low society, occult, and technology.
Why isn't anything a crime? That's the one I have.
I think that's, what we're doing.
Yeah.
Not.
When they attack us, they roll crime.
I fucked up then.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
There's definitely crime around.
I rolled a 6. Do you know what? Hang on. One of these 6s is upside down. Has the dot on the bottom. That's a 9.
Likely story.
I mean, I'll re-roll it. I'll re-roll.
No, that's fine. If I trust that you would be honest.
You
Emil.
think a priest would lie?
You'd
about this?
only be cheating yourself. So
Right. And you know that the only thing I want most out of an RPG is for you to kill me.
yeah.
So
Well, then don't reroll it. Or don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a 6.
Pretend it's a 6.
Leon and Istrin.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. I was planning on there being an explosion that would knock you guys to your senses.
Nope.
This is fascinating. What's happening here? Like watching just Istrid's all in. Like this is part of the play.
So I guess,
Fascinated.
table talk.
Okay.
Yeah, again, that was kind of what I thought was going to... I didn't expect you guys to actually succeed and stop the bomb.
what can I say? We're experts.
That was my bad, I guess. So luckily she has a plan B, but I don't want you guys to just be hypnotized the entire time. If you guys, if that's what you want to do, great. But I don't know, it doesn't seem interesting to me. So it does say that, you guys are obsessed with the play until it ends. So we could kind of treat this as the play ending, or maybe your immersion has been broken by her kind of dropping the facade of Lekole for a moment there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm open to your guys' feedback on that, what you want to do here.
I mean, I'm fine if I stay focused in, but it would be more fun to participate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I think breaking the immersion makes sense.
yeah, that does make sense to me.
Especially if you make her say something that like definitely feels out of character or whatever. We probably would be like, what?
I feel like the appearance of the rifle is very off for this particular play and would do it.
If nothing else, there's not just pulling up the rifle, but that moment where she seemed like confused and she dropped the, oh, I'm a wrathful deity of revenge kind of thing. I think that makes sense. That'd be enough to kind of break the, at least for you guys who are more, you're a little more willful than the rest of the plebes in the audience.
Yeah, we're not NPCs. I apologize to no one, and I rushed the stage.
I think you should double down, in fact.
You guys all need to shut up.
It turns out you're even angrier unhypnotized.
I really don't like it when people disturb my plays.